those two parties combined with a few independents can win, and that's been done repeatedly on the climate change bill, and that's very welcome. And I also echo the respect that he paid to Hilary Benn, who I like and respect for the work that he does. Because actually, we know what you want to hear. We know which lines will get you clapping. I've got my teeth road. We can't just say it, we've got to do it.
Yeah.
And not just the environmentalist parties got to do it, and that's the critical point. Because we've heard it repeated, but I have to say it again. Hillary's Department DEFRA is a minnow among wolves. That's a mixed metaphor, I know. Hillary might well not want a third runway at you know where, but he can't stop it. He might well not want a new generation of coal-fired power plants, but he can't stop it. We had an energy bill that didn't mention energy efficiency at all, because energy efficiency isn't the energy department's job. That's the kind of crazy situation we're in. You can't do anything about green taxation, because our friend Mr. Darling does that when he's not doing other things. And you see the problem we have. DEFRA, responsible for the biggest problem we face as a nation, as a planet, is a piddling department which is broke, having to bail out the cock-up on the farm payments by cutting recycling programmes. That's the brutal reality of where we're at. Now, you may have heard the official opposition, as they know in Parliament, the Conservative Party, reassure you, we may have thought that all would be well. But actually, I hear Peter as the DEFRA spokesman, and I have huge respect for him. But I also shadow energy, and I hear the energy people. And you'll never guess what the Conservative energy spokespeople say about nuclear power. Always quite the same. This afternoon, I was in a debate for 2 hours on greenhouse gas emissions. I should just mention the reason I look a bit peculiar tonight, like there's something wrong with me. I'm taking tablets, and they said they cause drowsiness. It didn't say effective do not delay climate change for 2 hours. But during the course of that debate, the Conservative spokeswoman used the phrase nuclear renewables. I was floating the idea of including nuclear in the renewables target. That's not Tory policy. Peter doesn't agree with that. I'll give you a name later on. But you see the problem, and Peter was straight with you, and even critically straight with you, when the Liberal Democrats proposed 80% cut in Parliament, in the House of Lords, if the Tories had voted with us, we'd have got it, and they abstained. That's the reality. That's the difference between getting a round of applause for saying things about Heathrow, and the Tories are in a bit shaky about Heathrow. They don't like these Heathrow expansion plans, but not every Heathrow expansion plan. We've got to nail this thing down. So when we get the 80% vote in the House of Lords, the House of Commons, and we will make sure we have one, every one of you who has got a Tory MP has got to say, no, it's not enough to have the wrong number on the face of the bill, and hope Adair Turner gets it right by Christmas. If you're going to have a number on the face of the bill, have the right number on the face of the bill. Do it now. What have we got? He says, we've got a committee and a target. That's a little bit harsh, I think a little bit harsh, but that's essentially, we've got a target. What happens if they miss the target? I'll come back to that. So we've got this committee, it needs to be powerful, must be answerable to the Prime Minister because all this comes back to Congress. Must be comprehensive. The 60% that Hillary referred to in the Royal Commission on Environmental Pollution report included aviation and included shipping. So why are we taking it out now? And Hillary said we're on course to meet our Kyoto targets and everything's gone fine since 1990, but he knows and I know that if you include aviation and shipping and you include all the greenhouse gases, we have made no progress at all since 1990. Spying in from abroad, Hillary says the planet doesn't care. But it makes a huge difference who actually has to make the sacrifices. And we in this room are quite a big part of the problem. And simply saying we'll let somebody else do it, possibly in a slightly unverifiable sort of way, isn't really good enough. So we will back tough targets on not buying in the solution from somewhere else. A couple of other quick thoughts to wrap up. The bill is a start of a process, it's not the end. Having a target is great, but how are we going to get there? We need to sort out our energy policy. Energy efficiency on day one, not renewables, not nuclear in 15 years' time. We need energy efficiency, we need renewables and more. We need serious carbon capture. We need action on public transport, remember that? When you think what's been happening to our transport emissions, we need a green tax switch. Taxing polluters, not taxing people on temporary rates. That's the kind of thing that we need. And one last thought. You may feel that if we get these changes through, we get the bill, maybe even we get the 80%, your work is done. I tell you, it's only just started, because we get 5 years down the track, we get the report probably about 7 years down the track, with 3 Prime Ministers on or something like that, and we missed our targets. And that Prime Minister says, well, yeah, that was a lot for a shower, wasn't it? But we'll sort it out over the next 5 to 10 years. And if they miss the targets, does the Prime Minister get taken to jail? Does he get fined a week's wages? Public opinion is the only cause